Pokemon Let's Go Eevee will launch on November 16th.
It's November, guys.
Alongside the Pokeball Plus accessory.
This is part 3, by the way.
Look for 2 new bundles that will include a Nintendo Switch system with Pikachu and Eevee-style Joy-Con controllers, one of these 2 Pokemon adventures, and the Pokeball Plus accessory.
Oh, nice. What's next?
The gates to the burning hells will open on Nintendo Switch. Of course, we're talking about Diablo 3.
Oh, Diablo.
The dark fantasy adventure that may just consume your life both inside and outside the game world. From the high heavens to the burning hells, you'll explore the full story and the deadly world of Sanctuary. For loot-filled bounties and rifts to randomized dungeons with even greater spoils. Play as a demon hunter, barbarian, crusader, necromancer, witch doctor, monk, or wizard, with up to 3 friends online, offline via local co-op, or on a single console couch co-op style.
I'm gonna be happy.
You can even suit up in this Nintendo Switch exclusive transmog armor fit for the King of Evil, Ganondorf. All amiibo figures are compatible, allowing you to summon a group of challenging enemies overflowing with sparkling goodies.
I can't believe you can be Ganon.
Diablo 3 Eternal Collection invades Nintendo Switch on November 2nd.
Let's see what's this.
We're making this party super.
Well, party with Mario.
We've souped up the Mario Party series with new types of gameplay on Nintendo Switch.
But there's no boom boom.
Shake the Joy-Con controller and get your body grooving in Soundstage.
Cool.
Or dive into the series' first 4-player co-op mode, River Survival.
I'm gonna get this game.
Bet you've never played anything like Toad's Rec Room, which cleverly connects 2 systems.
Toad's Rec Room.
Of course, the 4-player board game mode that fans love is back and full of new features. By rolling character-specific dice blocks with alternate numberings, you can make a game-changing comeback. Every last minigame is brand new, all 80 of them. For a party of 1, check out the new single-player modes. You can play through a series of minigames to complete specific tasks on Challenge Road. Compete against players around the world in the online Mario-thon minigame mode and more. The festivities begin when Super Mario Party launches October 5th.
Nice. What's next?
A new story in a village with a secret to hide.
Oh wait, I forgot to put Mario Party.
Game Freak presents a brand new RPG. The story is set in a small village. Under the protection of a great castle, the settlement enjoyed lasting peace. That is, until the sudden appearance of monsters. Indeed, the entire story takes place in this one single village. Take up arms against invading monsters, and strategically select from a variety of battle commands. When the situation calls for it, enlist the aid of fellow villagers to surmount powerful threats. What secret does the village harbor?
I don't know.
Find out when Town releases in 2019.
Looks cool.
Develop a city anytime, anywhere. The critically acclaimed city-building game Cities Skylines is coming to Nintendo Switch, which means there's a city in need of a new mayor, you. And you've got some real moving and shaking to do if you want to improve quality of life, energize businesses, and stimulate growth, whether you're investing in roads and power lines, public facilities, or transportation services. How the city develops is totally up to you. You're kind of a big deal. But in this game, sometimes it's the small details that stand out most. You can watch over every single citizen's movements. What's more, both previously released downloadable content packs After Dark and Snowfall are included in the Nintendo Switch version. Flex your mayoral might at home or on the go when Cities Skylines launches today on Nintendo eShop.
Wow. Already?
A tale of belief, blood, and steel. The moon has fallen. Now, the world and its inhabitants are on the brink of extinction in Daemon Ex Machina. As a mercenary, you'll pilot a powered suit called an Arsenal to face down runaway AI. As you defeat enemies during combat, you'll acquire their weapons and parts, which you can equip on the fly. If you haul acquired weapons back to the base, they're added to your personal armory for use in future missions. Each arsenal can be equipped with multiple weapons. By changing between projectile and melee attacks, You can adapt your weaponry to the situation at hand and gain the advantage for your side of the war. At any time during battle, you can exit your arsenal to explore the field on foot. You can make enhancements to strengthen your human form, and your arsenal's abilities will be augmented as well. Up to 4 players can join forces in online co-op to take down massive bosses. Daemon X Machina launches in 2019.
2019, okay. Whatever.
A big adventure in a miniature world
Yoshi!
of crafts.
Yoshi!
In a
Yoshi's
world made of stuff
yes,
like
this was the
boxes and
leaked,
paper cups,
title
Yoshi will
thing.
leap up high, gobble enemies, and hustle on by.
This is the new Yoshi working
Many
title.
unusual obstacles litter the landscape. A well-placed egg could open a new pathway.
Did it!
You could turn the stage on its head, or flip the perspective. Explore every nook and cranny to track down hidden collectibles and make it to the goal.
Looks like there's more than just 5.
Along the way...
Gucci!
Wait, what?
5 stars.
You can play the course backwards? Guess a change in outlook really can show you a whole different side of the world.
Yeah.
The flip side.
Yeah, the flip side.
Know any would-be Yoshis? Then pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend.
Oh, you can ride on your back?
There's plenty to love on all sides of this crafty world. Right, Yoshi? Yoshi's Crafted World releases in spring 2019.
Spring! Alright, since it was not coming 2018.
Tabletop gaming is a perfect fit for Nintendo Switch.
Alright.
And to prove it,
Oh, it's that.
Asmodee Digital, a leader in card and board games, is bringing full adaptations of best-selling tabletop games to the system.
Nice.
Build a medieval world in a full adaptation of the award-winning Carcassonne, complete with 3D maps, solo mode, 4-player local multiplayer, and the game's famous expansions available as paid DLC. Whether you play alone or alongside a second player, forge a powerful deck and a fellowship of 3 to face the forces of Sauron in each story-driven quest of The Lord of the Rings: The Living Card Game. Stop the spread of 4 diseases and cure them all on your own or in local 4-player multiplayer with Pandemic. Plus, it's individually priced DLC based on popular expansions. Thanks to Asmodee, this is just the beginning for tabletop gaming on Nintendo Switch. In addition to these titles, we can also confirm
Lord of the
that
Rings,
even
that
more
looks
is on the
pretty
way,
exciting.
including one of the most popular board games ever, Catan, and a dungeon crawler based on
Munchkin.
Steve Jackson's iconic card game, Munchkin. Stay tuned. All great creations, even nations, begin with a spark.
It's like a comic.
Ignition, liftoff.
Civilization 6.
Hold an empire in the palm of your hands and turn friends into the Power Elite with exclusive 4-player local multiplayer. When Civilization 6 ushers in a new world on Nintendo Switch November 16th. Don't get too cocky, Star
Oh,
Fox.
Starlink.
Playtime is over in Starlink. This interplanetary adventure will push you and Fox McCloud to your limits.
Let's be honest here. You guys need all the help you can get.
Peppy, Falco, and Slippy will provide much-needed backup in the new Nintendo Switch exclusive missions found only in Starlink
Yeah,
Battle for Atlas.
Yeah, this is the new Star Fox. Yeah.
Star Fox, form up on me.
Falco here. I got you covered.
It's time to lock on, do a barrel roll, and
Do a
save
barrel
the
roll.
Atlas star system, no matter who threatens to stop you.
Wolf! Wolf!
Never thought I'd miss the food on Corneria.
Wolf! It's Wolf!
Mix and match parts on your own R-Wing
October
when Starlink
16th.
Battle for Atlas takes
Sorry.
flight October 16th.